everyone, welcome to Marvel Champions. This is a Nebula aggression deck video today. We're taking Nebula, the latest hero from Marvel Champions universe, and putting her in an aggression deck. If you want to look at Nebula's cards, check out my previous video against Ebony Moore. But other than that, we're going to leave her cards out of the way for now and look at the actual cards in the deck. So like I said before, this is an aggression build. So first of all we have Marvel Boy. Cost 2 hit points, 0 thought, 2 attack. When he attacks, spend a physical resource, give his attack piercing and ranged. Now, I like Marvel Boy. He's a guardian ally, so it fits this deck type. But he's cheap, 2 attacks pretty decent, and to get rid of piercing and range to remove Tough Haters card, get rid of Retaliate is super good, because those Tough Haters cards can slow us down from getting the big hits in if we need to. You can always attack first. Next up we have Angela. She's a guardian ally, cost 0, 0 thought, 2 attack, 3 hit points. Enters play, search top 10 cards on counter deck for a minion and puts play engage with you. If you don't do this, though, she's discarded. The reason I like Angela is because she's cheap, she's a guardian ally and a decent amount of hit points, and she works part of this deck, which I'll explain in a second why she's so good. We have Bug, cheap guardian ally, 2 hit points, 1 thought, 1 attack. But I do like how after you attack, you can heal 1 from Bug, so you can always attack first or thought first, and then you attack and heal him, so he stays around for a long time. But he's a guardian ally, which makes sense for the next card. There are 2 copies of Energy Spear, and these are cards that came with her pre-con deck on the side. Great card, only costs 1, attached to a guardian ally, so the guardian allies this deck. Max 1 per ally, but that ally gains +2 attack and piercing. So, especially people like Marvel Boy and Angela, you're going to get 4 attack and piercing constantly. That means Tough Haters cards are going to go and deal 4 damage every time. And with it only costing 1, it's a super cheap, super effective upgrade for Guardian Allies to have. Copy of Boot Camp to get that attack up from 4 to 5, if you can get it out. It was super good for us later on. And a copy of Combat Training just to get Nebula up a little bit in case we need to get extra hit points from her herself, because I do like how Nebula uses techniques because it leaves her room to hang back and defend and thought if we need to. And we'll go on to the basic cards now. So we have Martin X, is a guardian ally again. Costs 3, 1 thought, 1 attack, 4 hit points, but reduces cost by 1 if your identity has a guardian trait. So he actually only costs 2 for a it's pretty weak, but has a lot of hit points. But combined the upgrade cards, he's pretty powerful. We have Star-Lord, another guardian ally again. Costs 2 thought, 2 attack, 3 hit points. He has ranged, but enters play, we have to give ourselves on face down and counter cards, so it's a bit of a drawback, but he is pretty cheap. We have Drax. Cost 3, 1 thought, 3 attack, 4 hit points. He cannot attack minions, which is pretty annoying, but put upgrades on him, he's going to be doing 5 damage a time, or 6 with Boot Camp and piercing. Okay, next we have Crew Quarters. This is another good card. So, support for 1, max 1 per player, as an alter ego action, exhausted to heal 1 damage from an alter ego. Because her recovery is quite low, it's only 3, and she only has 9 hit points, Crew Quarters is pretty handy to get an extra bit of healing every turn. Daughter of Faust is pretty much an essential card in this deck, so we need Gamora out at the same time, but for 1 we draw 3 cards, so it's one of the best cards you can have out, but you've got to have Gamora. We have a copy of Endurance to boost up those hit points from 9 to 12. We have 2 copies of Honorary Guardian, so this is what we need. This is play only if your character has a Guardian trait. Attached to a friendly character, max 1 per character, gets +1 hit points and the Guardian trait. The reason why this is good because even though they all had the Guardian trait anyway, for 0, an extra hit points means you can attack once more, or thought once more before they die, which is going to be really good for us. We have Nowhere, because we're playing Guardian allies. Extra ally limits by 1, and after we play a Guardian ally, exhaust this and draw a card, so all allies in here that are Guardians, so good for us. We also have Halley Carrier to reduce the cost of cards, because it just helps us out a little bit with the bigger cost cards. We also have a copy of CITT, which obviously exhausted, spend 2 resources and ready a Guardian character. Just great if you've got cards in your hand and you don't need to spend anything, and you want to waste some resources to ready a character. With their upgrades combined, extra damage is always good. And lastly, a copy of each resource card. And that is it for the Nebula Aggression deck. We're now going to go into the gameplay. Okay, onto the gameplay. So we're going to play against Rhino on Expert Mode. I haven't played Rhino for a while, so I thought it would be a nice mix-up for me. But I'm using the Armies of Titan modular set for a bit of variety in gameplay. So we have Rhino stage 2 out, the break-in taking side scheme, 3 threat on there, extra encounter card icon. We've got 15 hit points. The break-in's the main scheme. That's them shuffled up. Shuffle our deck as well. Let's just shuffle up our deck and begin. So Nebula has 3 recovery, 6 hit points, hand size of 6. As a response, once per round, when you play a technique card, you can draw 2 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, we've got Martin X, we've got Weapons Master, Lethal Intent, Gamora, Honorary Guardian, and Crew Quarters. Okay, I don't think I can play. Martin X is pretty cheap actually, so we're gonna keep this. We're gonna play Honorary Guardian and Crew Quarters. It only costs 2 because we're Guardian Ally, Guardian character trait for Martin X. We're gonna play Lethal Intent for Weapons Master. This is a Retaliate 1 and special, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Because of that, we get draw 2 cards, 1 and 2. CITT and Wide Stance. I'm going to save these and play Gamora next turn. So we're going to flip her over. We're going to Thought with both of these characters to get this gone. So only gain 1 encounter card per turn, which will buy us some more time. And ready up that. Next turn that'll resolve, do 4 damage, and we draw up to 5 cards. So 4 and 5. Okay, we've got Nowhere, Lethal Intent. So probably looking at Gamora next. Maybe Lethal Intent, maybe, or CITT. We'll see how it goes. So onto the villain phase now. So 1 threat on there. He attacks. Nebula can defend. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Take 3 down to 6. Counter card is Hydra Mercenary with Guard. Pretty annoying. Okay, so this resolves, deal 4 to retaliate 1, sorry, so down to 14. This resolves, deal 4 damage to an enemy. This will ping and get rid of this. Pretty good. Okay, my turn now. So let's see. Gamora's pretty useful, but I can't play her right away. So we're going to play flip her over. Lethal Intent for Wide Stance. This gets us reduced damage take by 1 in hero form. And special ability, look top 3 cards in counter deck, discard 1 and put back in any order. Triggers the ability here and draws 2 cards. So Cutthroat Ambition and Star-Lord. We'll play these 2 for Nowhere. Then next turn we'll play Gamora. We'll have Martin X just Thwart to keep that scheme nice and low. And then we will ready up and end our turn. And discard CITT, I don't want that. Draw, hopefully get a technique card right now. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, better now. So we've got 3 allies to play and Helicarrier, and this will trigger when we play an ally as well and draw us a card. Evasive maneuver to draw more cards and stun an enemy. Yeah, looking good so far. So villain phase now. So 1 on here. He schemes for 1, 2, 3. Pretty annoying. On 4. Counter card is Black Order Infantry Guard. When defeated, give the villain a tough status card. Basically, a better version of the Hydra Mercenary has just come out. Okay, so our turn now. So I'm going to. I won't recover. I'll wait. I'm going to play Combat Ready to discard cards off of my deck until I get Technique Upgrade and put into play and resolve special ability. So let's see what we get. Come on. There we go. Special ability is remove 3 threats from a scheme. There we go. And then I'm going to use Angela to play Evasive Maneuvering. Means I can ignore Guard, Patrol and Crisis Icon keywords. Trigger her ability and draw 2 cards. Combat Ready and Combat Training. I'm going to play Combat Ready again. Discard cards to get a technique. Put into play. Special ability resolved. So let's see what we get. There we go. So this gives me +1 Thought, Attack and Stalwart, and gives me a tough status card. Really, really good. This is again a big turn. I'm going to play Helicarrier, Combat Training, Marvel Boy to play Gamora. Exhaust this and draw a card. Lethal Intent, which is going to be good. Also, after I play Gamora, choose Technical Upgrade you control and resolve a special ability. So I can either trap from a scheme, stun, confuse an enemy. I'm going to stun. I'm going to stun Rhino. We'll have her flip over. Both attack the Black Order Infantry. I can ignore the Guard keyword, but I don't want to. I want that character gone. So I'm going to slow it down. So that's that gone. He does unfortunately gain a tough status card when it goes. We're going to get Marty next to attack to get that gone. There we go. And we're going to wait. So he is stunned, so that's pretty good for us. And ready up. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got wide stance again. Endurance, pretty good. Strength, energy sphere, and lethal intent. So looking okay so far. So one threat on here. He is stunned, so he can't do anything about that. And counter card is crowd control. So this is just 2 threats and the crisis icon. On to our turn. Let's resolve some special abilities. So let's do a wide stance first. So top across the counter deck, discard 1 and put those back in any order. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm definitely getting a master plan. That's going. With these, doesn't matter really which order they're going. Next up we have this one. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Okay, we'll get rid of this. That's that gone. This one, choose to have a stun or confuse the enemy. Well, stun him again, keep him nice and stunned forever. And this one is again tough status card, but I can't have 2 unfortunately, so that's that there. Okay, so a bit of ball clear out here. Let us carry on. So I'm going to play wide stance. I'm going to play wide stance for God Spear on Gamora. Gives a +1 hit points. Sorry, gives a +2 attack and piercing. I'm also going to play lethal intent for endurance to give me +3 hit points. We'll do that right now. So I'm back up to 9. Don't need to recover. Martinet's I'm going to leave out just in case. I'm going to attack with Nebula for 2, down to 2. I'm also going to attack with Gamora, but she has 4 attack because of the extra card. So attack for 4 with Gamora, and down to 8. There we go. Ready up. Hopefully I get an ally I can play next. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. No allies. Boot Camp, Daughter of Thanos, Honorary Guardian, Weapons Master should be okay so far. So 1 threat on here. So I've got 2 Outriders coming up next. So first, encounter card is Outrider. So when revealed, it's got a random card from my hand. Pretty annoying card, and it is Honorary Guardian. Could have been useful, but never mind. Okay, onto my turn now. So let's have a look what we can do. Weapons Master for Daughter of Thanos while I can. And draw 3 cards. Unfortunately, I get an extra encounter card. There we go. It's just another Outrider. Okay, I'm going to play Strength and Nebula's Ship. I'm going to play Strength actually for Bug. Guardian Ally triggers this, draws me a card. Honorary Guardian and Boot Camp for Nebula's Ship, which gets me extra resources. I'm going to attack. I'm going to Thought with Bug for 1. I'm going to attack with Nebula, which heals Bug, so nothing happens on there. And I'm going to get Gamora to attack for 4, which will kill her off, but down to 4 quite nice and easily. That's Gamora gone. I've still got Martin X out, so we're still doing well there. So push it down there, ready up, ready up. I've still got 12 status cards, so I'm okay for an attack. And draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got Comfort Ambition, Lethal Intent, Weapons Master, and Crew Quarters. So looking okay so far. Another ally would have been nice, but never mind. Okay, so this is on 3 now. He attacks, I'll just take the attack. So 3 plus nothing is tough status card is gone. Counter card is obviously Outrider. My hand is gone. It is Comfort Ambition, which sucks. And counter card is Gang Up. The villain, each minion attacks you. So I'll get Martinex to defend from the villain. So 3, 4. He's finally gone. Outrider can attack me. That's fine. I'll just take it down to 8. And onto my go. So we're going to Thought of Nebula. Get down to 1. Flip her over. Exhaust her ship to play Weapons Master. Retaliate 1, and I'll deal 4 damage next turn. Triggers her ability and draws 2 cards, so CITT and Star-Lord. I'm going to play, let's see, CITT and Crew Quarters for Star-Lord. Gives me an encounter card, unfortunately. I say Lethal Intent, that's fine. So we'll get Star-Lord to attack and defeat the minion. Get that gone. Bug can wait because otherwise he'll die, and I'll just leave it like that. So ready up, ready up. Lethal Intent's really good card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we finally got Drax out. 2 extra resources with Drax. Hopefully next turn in Galaxy Energy Sphere or something. Make Drax super tough, doing 5 a turn. Fingers crossed for that. Okay, so 1 on here. He does Scheme for 1, just 1. That's nice and easy. Back on 3, but I've got 2 encounter cards because of Star-Lord. And the first one is Rhino heals 4 damage. Oh, that's annoying. Back up to 80 goes. And next one is Landing Craft. Okay. 2 threat, and when defeated, I've got to discard cards to get a minion in play, which sucks. Okay, my go. Let's see. Let us do. Card ready. Discard cards to get a technique. Put into play and resolve its special ability. Somewhere. Oh, Energy Sphere was there. No. Oh, come on. Where's combat? Where's upgrade status? Special ability is look top 3 cards in counter deck, discard 1 and put them back in any order. Under Fire is definitely going. Let's have that. That's fine. We'll have that card next. That's good. I haven't got any techniques I can play, unfortunately, so I'm going to flip her over again. I'm going to thwart for 2 on this because I want that gone. Discard cards till I get a minion and put it into play, engaged with me. It's going to be something annoying, yet Hydra Mercenary, I thought so. We're going to play Genius Nebula ship for Drax, that's our 3rd ally. Draw a card from nowhere. Okay, go for Ambition. I'm going to save these cards actually, I'm going to save what I'm doing because I want to use Lethal Intent. Oh, card because it's going to go next turn. Okay. I'm going to use Lethal Intent to play Lethal Intent to resolve this one. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. That's that gone. I'll save these cards next. Let's have Star-Lord thwart for 2 because he's got a pretty good thwart. Down to 1. We'll have Drax. I should have got Net Bug attack first, my bad. We'll have Drax attack for 3. Getting down to 5, and we will wait. Nebula has a really good battlefield control. She can keep the battlefield going for a long time with it, upgrades and stuff. So that's that done. Ready up. 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Oh, we've got 4 of our upgrades, so techniques in a row. Lethal Intent have been good now, but never mind. Okay, that's that done. So onto the villains phase. So 1 on there. Nebula can defend. So 3. Plus 2 is 5, it takes 3, down to 5. Encounter card is Attach to Rhino, plus 1 attack. Not the worst thing in the world, really. Okay, my go, so these resolve, so 4 damage to enemy. Down to 1. Do this, top 3 cards, discard 1, put the other back. Call off guard, infantry, and I'm tough. Let's put infantry down there. Call off guard can go next, and I'm tough can be the encounter card, that's fine, I can handle that. So onto my go now. So Nebula's exhausted. Let us play Nebula's ship for resistance. Get all +1 to her stats. We'll play Wide Stance for evasive maneuver. Actually, I won't. Put that back. Flip over to Alter Ego. Wide Stance for evasive maneuver. Trigger ability and draw 2 cards. There's Lethal Intent. Honorary Guardian, I'll put that on Drax, give him +1 hit points, and the Guardian trait again. And then we'll save where we are and use Lethal Intent next. So onto our go. So Drax can attack for 3. Actually, let's have Bug attack for 1, which will finish off stage 2. On stage 3, tough status card and will stun each hero. So we are stunned, unfortunately. We'll get style attack and die to move his tough status card, so nothing happens there. Tough status card is gone, never applied, and then we'll attack with Drax for 3 again, so he's down to 13. There we go. The thing with Rhino is he's got pretty low thwart, so it's pretty good for us. So 4, 5, oh no, one more card and a face down counter card, and there we go, 6. So we have Daughter of Thanos, can't really play, but we've got 3 more techniques, that's 2 more cards I'm going to draw. Her ability with techniques being so cheap is so handy. We'll get a face down counter card now before we forget. Okay, and onto the villain phase. So 1 on here, he thwarts for 1, just 1. First counter card is discard upgrade support and control. Okay, we'll discard Honorary Guardian, that's fine. And second one is Assault, card gains Surge, and it is Exhaustion, exhaust that with Surge, and it is Advance the villain schemes. So 1, 2, oh, it's on 6, oh dear. 1 more, so that going off next is priority number 1. That's got to go. So my go now. Let's exhaust his ship. Play Corporate Ambition. That'll move that next turn. That's good. That'll draw 2 cards. Martin X and CITT will flip her over. Don't want him scheming. We will play Lethal Intent. Yes. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play CITT for Corporate Ambition. I'm going to play Daughter of Thanos, Weapons Master. I'm going to play Martin X Energy for 3 resources, Lethal Intent. That means I can resolve 3 special abilities on techniques I control in any order. So we're going to do this one first, 3 effect from a scheme. We're going to do this one, Stun an Enemy. And we're going to do this one. We're not gonna, we can't do that because that'll give us a status card. So we're going to just resolve this. This will go instead. So we'll clear next turn to resolve our abilities. We'll have Drax attack again for 3. We'll keep Bug out for defense. He's down to 10. There we go. And ready up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't ready. Energy Sphere finally. We can get that on Drax and deal 5 damage next turn. That'll get on to halfway there, so it's pretty good. Looking good so far. So this should be hopefully the last turn, I reckon, for us. So 4 on there. He is stunned. That goes. And counter card is Shadows of the Past. What are the odds? What are the odds? Okay, so we've got Gamora. Enter to play this card, Gamora ally from play. She's not. When she attacks, it damages me. It's got upgrade our control. She's got 2 thwart, 2 attack hit points. Self-preservation, I get -1 to all my stats, and Gamora gets +1 and piercing, so that's pretty annoying. We'll shuffle her other cards into the encounter deck, which is pretty thin right now, so we're going to see him soon. So that's that there. Okay, on to our go. Can we kill Rhino before she triggers off? So let's trigger all these special technique cards. So Weapons Master first, that's 4 damage is gone. Down to 6. Choose to stun or confuse an enemy. I will stun, I think, thank you very much. 3 effect from a scheme. Let's go to this one. Keep our stats a bit higher. And another 3 effect from a scheme. Obviously do this one. That's that gone. And lastly it is this one, which is give me a tough status card. That's always good. Right, can we kill him? I think we can kill him this turn, only just. We're going to play Nebula's ship for Energy Sphere, gives him +2 attack and piercing. And we will just do this, we'll just attack with Drax for 5, down to 1, and for the humiliation, I'm going to kill you with Bug. There we go. And that is Rhino finished with the Aggression Nebula build. And that's it for this gameplay video. Nebula is a great character. The technique cards, and the fact that you can just keep going to Alter Ego, drawing more cards, playing techniques, using Combat Ready to just draw more and play them off, and then using stuff like Lethal Intent is such a good card. You get them all out, go to Alter Ego, play some more, draw more cards, get all your resources ready in a big card draw, play Lethal Intent and resolve them all in one go. It's such a good card to use. And that's it for this video. Any comments or questions about this gameplay, comment down below. Like and subscribe if you can, and thank you for watching.